The Plaza Block building was built in 1895. Back in the 1890s, this was the original historic business district of La Junta. And the railroad was located just across the street. So the Plaza Block was one of the first commercial buildings built of that era. And actually, when we came upon it, was the last extant building of that time too. When I first came here, really, we could not go past the point that we're standing right now. Everything to the back of the building was quite frankly sunken. You could see from the rooftop to the basement in terms of sunlight. And in fact, this building was slated to be demolished along with the Kit Carson Hotel.
And there were certain members of Urban Renewal that thought it needed to be demolished and turned into a parking lot. And other members kept advocating for it and for it and for it. We had a meeting with Urban Renewal, and it was kind of like a turning point. I think Urban Renewal finally got it, that, yeah, we want to save that building.
So I became involved in this project, mostly due in part to Rebecca Goodwin, who is the Otero County Historic Preservation Officer. She was quite instrumental in, I think, the saving of the Plaza Block building.
Because the structure was deteriorated so considerably, the wood was the floor, the roof framing, almost everything is brand new because it was rotten. It didn't have a roof on it for so many years. So when we took the framing out, the risk is then the walls collapse, right? Structural shoring is really needed to come in, hold the structure in place while we then replace the framing on the way up.
The build itself has been challenging. There was a lot of stone replacement on the outside. The historic quarry that the stone originally came from was closed. And so we were able to find the same vein out in Lucas, Kansas, and able to harvest stone from that quarry to complete the back structure of the building itself.
So the design that you see in the front bay is the original design of the ceiling. We actually were able to work with a couple manufacturers to source all the missing pieces. This building is going to be a real gem, I think, for La Junta.
The building overall will be used for an art space for teaching in the back, and then up front as a convention and art space for display.
The commercial kitchen will have cooking classes. There was talk of being able to kind of incubate young businesses, so somebody who can't afford to rent a kitchen but wants to start baking and selling cupcakes or something like that, they could use the space.
Upstairs, there are 2 one-bedroom apartments, and they will be economic drivers for the building also.
The SECCP and the Urban Renewal Authority, I think they'll probably tell you themselves they didn't know what they were getting into. But organizations like CPI do know what you're getting into. So they can be there to be that voice, to tell you, here's how you can make this happen. I think Plaza Block will be that story. Will be if you endure, if you keep going, if you keep at it, the payoff is amazing.
It does show what one community can do. And yes, there were holes in the ceiling and in the floor, but look at it now.
If we can bring back Plaza Block, we know we can bring back anything.